way to the Black Canyon, and we thought there's a road construction that's going on, and it starts up again at like 1:30, and then it closes back again at 5:30. So if we were before 1:30 or after 5:30, we would have made it without the road construction and the detour. But we weren't. It was, what time is it? Like
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. And so had we not stopped for bagels, we would have just driven on through. But the bagels are really good. But we thought that it was going to be a 2.5-hour detour, so we're like, should we sit by the lake for a little while until 5:30, and then we're 20 minutes away from our destination without this detour. And then we asked the lady, and she was like, it's only 25 extra minutes longer. So we're like, okay, we'll drive. But TJ was very upset there for a little while.
It's a really big detour.
This is what kind of a bagel is this?
Cinnamon raisin.
Cinnamon raisin with honey granola cream cheese, and it is so good. So the detour was actually 2.5 hours. It was only 25 more minutes for if you were still going on to Highway 50, and we were not. We're trying to get to the Black Canyon, so it was still 2.5 hours. So we turned back around, and we decided instead of driving an extra 2.5 hours and getting there around the same time, we're going to hang out at this pretty lake for 3 hours. And then just when the road opens, we're gonna go to the Black Canyon. Were the bagels worth it, babe?
Haven't had mine yet, so I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think he thinks they were.
They weren't.
We're hanging out at the lake beach thing. And
The lake beach thing.
we have maybe like an hour and a half left to kill.
Windy.
It's very windy. Where you might go try and find somewhere to read in the shade. There's like no shade. So we'll have to drive somewhere. But it's beautiful. We just swam in the lake for a while. Or I floated and TJ pushed me in the tube. The Black Canyon. Kind of wilting. He's up there at the top. I need some of his energy. He literally ran the whole way. Watch, he's running. He's gonna run all the way back. He's done this for the last couple of times. You're ridiculous. The funny thing is that at Crested Butte on the mountain, and I think I forgot to say this, but instead of going up the trailway, he went up the, what's it called? No, he thought it was a trail, but was it a trail?
No.
No, so he scrambled like up the mountain, very steep, And what was supposed to take an hour and a half of a hike, it took TJ 45 minutes. You are ridiculous.
I'm also very tired.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Got 45 minutes of daylight left to find our campsite. Can we do it?
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
At the car.
So we had a disaster of a time finding a camping spot.
It was a complete disaster. We did find one.
We went to a lot of different places and we drove a lot. Long story short, we drove a lot and went to a lot of different places. We've never had such a hard time finding camping spots, and so we didn't really plan. But there is nothing down here. So we couldn't find any dispersed camping, and a bunch of other stuff was reserved because who reserves their camping spots beforehand? Not us. And so we found a place, and I called them, and they were shutting down in like 8 minutes. And they're like, if you can get here in the next 5 minutes, then actually it's less than 8 minutes, then you can have this one camping spot that we have left. So we're like, okay, we thought we were like 15 minutes away. But then he saw the sign and we got there, and so then we got there, and I'm glad we called because somebody else came in after we called and wanted that camping spot, and so we got it. Well, actually, he took us to the camping spot and it was already taken, and so he took us to this this camping spot that they don't actually use for camping anymore. Like it's an overflow camping, so it's like very overgrown. It's whatever. It's a place to sleep, but we had to pay $50 for it. $50. So, yeah. I'm going to sleep now. And we're in Ouray. We ended up driving all the way to Ouray. We weren't going to, but here we are. Packed up our campsite again. At least we got to take a shower. That was nice. Heading into Ouray. The $1 Million Highway. Yeah, there's not much of a shoulder. The Red Mountain Mining District. There are 3 different mines in this district. Trying to get to Ironton. Not super promising. Still trying to find Ironton. Our car couldn't go down this path. So we got a long walk ahead of us. Oh gosh, that scared me. I didn't know anyone else was here. Someone sneezed.
window. You're like,
you're doing great, Sybil.
wanna go back?
Currently our favorite spot that we keep coming back to charge our phones and fill up in our water and free restrooms. It's the old library. It's, yeah, pretty cool. I may or may not have fallen down this, trying to not get my feet wet. And but TJ helped me. Huh?
You're going down.
It was a puppy. He's 3 months old. Very cute.
Just finished dinner at Imogene Rooftop Bar. It was really good and it was so pretty. Probably my favorite place to just like sit and eat at a restaurant because it was really gorgeous. And we met Josh and Bree there because they are on the same exact trip, but just a couple days behind us. Silly, I know, but it was really good to see them. And I wish that we could have seen them more, but it was really fun to get to talk about our trip together, yet apart.
That we didn't do together.
But they're camping here in somewhere, and we are driving back. We're starting to drive back tonight. We don't know if we'll drive back all the way or if we'll find a campsite. We'll see. But yes, our vacation is technically pretty much over.
No, not. I mean, we're still on vacation.
I'm very tired and I can't wait for my own bed.